Hello everybody and just here and welcome back to Spy X Family. Hoo boy, what a day. I deserve some Spy X Family to relax and calm down. Today I noticed my channel hit 300 subscribers. Thank you very much. We might have some celebratory stream tomorrow or something like that. We'll see. I recorded the most hype episode of Virgin Road to date, which had me completely floored. I recorded one of the more hype episodes of Symphogear as well, which also got me a little bit floored. I want some nice, light, and breezy slice of life anime for a change. To relax with a cup of tea, Earl Grey with raspberry and linden flower syrup. Uh, in one of my earlier reactions, I think when I was recording Virgin Road, I said lindenberry. I was incorrect. Linden flower. There's a difference. Focus. There we go. And yeah, what better way to relax than by watching Spy X Family? Although it is not a series without its darkness, without its shadows. It's very bright and whatnot, but the more bright something is, the more visible and the darker the shadows are. And you can clearly see bits and pieces of that. This series proves to be really a slice of life, not a the good slices of life, not the bad slices of life, but just a slice of life, the good and the bad. Sure, mostly it's a wholesome show about a strange family and their relationships and their strangeness and their kind of fish out of water scenario. But there's also a little bit of that shadow, right? There's Anya's abandonment issues, which are very clear. There's her past being a test subject and then being thrown from one orphanage to another. That's not a happy situation. There's no joke to be had there. It's just a sad state of Anya's life, essentially. There is the whole spiel that one of the directors or whatever of the school went on about, his misogynistic rant. And that wasn't great either. And also, they had to, keep themselves calm despite everything because such is life. This is a slice of their life. And I assume there's gonna be more situations like that. I fully expect Anya to be bullied at school. There's not a shred of doubt in my mind that she will be bullied. And she might deal with it in a funny way, she might deal with it in a dark way, she might deal with it in some other way entirely, but she will have to deal with that because it is, yet again, a slice of life. In the last episode, she got to the school. As I mentioned, we met a whole slew of vibrant characters. Most vibrant of them was certainly the headmaster, the most elegant man on earth. Although Loid might take him up for that spot of the most elegant man on earth, certainly. And I want to see more of him. I feel like Anya might be a little bit of a not quite a protege of his, but someone he pays special attention to. It would certainly be interesting. It would certainly be fun to see that sort of relationship forming. And in this episode, we're gonna see Anya at school. She will form. I'm assuming, at least, that we will see Anya at school. We will see her forming her own relationships. Perhaps she will find a friend, perhaps a few friends. There will certainly be someone who bullies her. I have no doubt about it. And we are here to witness and behold all of that. Anything else that bears mention? I don't think so. I think we should just start watching it. There's nothing more to say. No words need to be said, so I'm gonna give myself my sound and you guys your subs. And we can start watching episode 5 of Spy X Family version by subs, please, in 3, 2, 1, go. The spy agency where Loid is working at noon. Bad luck. A black cat, of course. What's next? A ladder? Is it Friday the 13th? No, it's Anya stepping in shit. Sorry for sniffing, I'm still not entirely over my cold. But the show must go on. Pants black. Oh, that's a very important detail. Now I wanna see the dossier on Yor. Did they pass now? Or is Anya gonna be taken in by the headmaster himself or something? I don't know. Wouldn't be all that weird. I hear peanuts mentioned in the OP. Beach episode? Operation Strix. And Azo can pose. I just noticed that Frankie, his name? I think it's Frankie, is doing an Azo can pose. Okay, let's roll. Yep. I don't think that's it. Headmaster? Headmaster. Creeping in the shadows like a creep. Anya scored first? Oh. Hmm. Ah, ho. Yep. And that scored you some. Yeah, that scored you some elegance points. Okay, who do we kill? uh, okay, if you withdraw your son from the school. Oh, or that. How about the life of someone who isn't innocent. Anya likes that vision. Hmm. Oh. Oh, because of the punch, I'm assuming? He's gonna be let go? Just do it preemptively. My elegant boy. Ah, yes. Pagan rituals. He's fast. Prepared with a popper? He really embraced being a father, didn't he? That was fast. Scruffy, scruffy, sure. That's some delivery. Damn. Anya just shoveling rice in her mouth. Uh, she wants to watch anime with her dad? She wants to go on a spy mission? Okay. Frankie is gonna be a great uncle, isn't he? Make him the godfather, like, right now. Aren't they all drunk? Besides Anya? How's he gonna drive? I mean, I guess it is Victorian England kind of deal, so maybe there aren't any laws against driving and drinking. Emergency operation saving a princess. And Yor is just drinking herself into oblivion. A whole ass plane. They even had a skydiving suit her size. Ha ha ha. Okay, so today is just a plain fun episode. It's Disneyland! You're gonna land on water? You're gonna land on water. Okay. She's tired already? Ah. Who's gonna be the servant? Who's gonna be the enemy? Yeah, just send everyone. uh, I mean, I guess it is like genuinely important for Operation Strix, isn't it? Because everything depends on Anya going to school. So, yeah, actually, genuinely, they're legit. Sending Morse code. Yep. Princess Anya. Loidman. And Frankie is the. And Mama is drunk. Yeah, a chance to go against the legendary Loidman. And Yor is just along for the ride. They are really prepared, aren't they? Yep, that's the first thing she wanted you to buy her. Peanuts. She wants to be rescued. Uh, Frankie's really having fun here, isn't he? Dress up. It's just a mask and gloves. Not like it's like full cosplay. Oh, the music kicking in. It's really kicking in, isn't it? Montage. We're gonna have some combat. I love this little slap on the cheeks. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Taskete. You gotta climb to the top. Now he has the gun. God damn! Full akimbo! And Yor is just vibing in the back. Time for some tightrope walking? No. The music! Holy shit! The effects, the animation, the art! This has no right to be this good! This has no right to be this good, and yet it is! Ah! Oh boy. Here I thought I'm gonna be able to just chill, but no, it's another hype episode. Yep. Agent Yor. God damn! And she's drunk. She's a muscle wizard. She casts Fist. She's just asleep. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yes, he will. Yeah, just shoot some fireworks at the end. Why not? You have a fan club, that's what it is. And now everybody's spreading. Shooting star? uh, Again, they weren't incorrect that it's crucial for the mission. If Anya doesn't get in, all is lost. So, hey. That was a hype episode. Why is it that slice of life anime can be of this quality, right? Spy X Family, Dragon Maid. They have better combat. Dragon Maid and Spy X Family had better fights than like 90% of shonen anime out there. That's like mind blowing to me. Completely and utterly mind blowing. You have an anime fighting master of fighting fights, and it has fucking sliding PNGs and slideshows, and you have Spy X Family, and it has this kind of animation in it. That face. Ah, let's experience this madness again, shall we? I said, shall we? There we go. Uh, God damn, that was good. Honestly, no, like, honest, genuine question. Why the fuck do you have slice of life anime that could do away with sliding PNGs and slideshows? have so much care and so much effort put into them. But you have Shield Hero Season 2 that's just bad CG and scrungy faces. Why? How? Honestly, if you like action anime and you care for quality more than for quantity, you should watch Dragon Maid. It doesn't have as many fights as Fighting Master of Fighting Fights third season would, but I can assure the quality will be much better. I don't know why that is. I have no clue. I've absolutely no clue. I guess maybe that's because people who work on slice of life anime are more like, I don't know, influenced by it, and they genuinely care about what they're making. And people who make umpteenth shonen anime are just making it to fill a slot, to fit a quota. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But let's not talk about it anymore. Let's talk about this episode. Yeah, the results. All sorts of bad luck. Peace hangs on Operation Strix. Yeah, that's why everybody was so eager to help, and that's why Loid isn't really gonna face any repercussions for like spending this much money. Will they pass or fail? They failed, but of course Anya is on the additional list. And if anybody falls out, she can get in. I was really expecting that the plot of today's episode is gonna be about essentially what Yor is thinking, trying to find some way to get some kid to fall out. But no, I guess not. I guess they just sometimes fall out naturally. Also, I love the stylistic choice here of just showing the red underneath her heels, like red wine, red thingamajig on his neck. I forgot what it's called. Red underside of her heels, red underside of her dress, red eyes and red lips, red bottom lip. I mentioned it on many occasions, but there is something about about lipstick on just the bottom lip that has me acting unwise. I don't know why, but yeah. Red wine, red thingy, film grain on top. Anya, I think Anya likes what she sees. She likes the excitement of spies and assassins and whatnot. She would like for Yor to just assassinate someone. She would probably like to accompany her. Yeah, there are a few that withdraw anyway. I was able to protect Eden's honor, but who knows what ramifications await me. I'm actually glad. I'm actually glad that it was brought back. That he is actually possibly facing some ramifications. That it's not just, oh, you punched a dude and nothing's gonna happen. No, there are consequences for his actions. It sucks because we know that he acted in like goodwill, yes, but I'm glad that this is the case because it grounds this show and the events of it even more. Because that's what would have happened in real life, right? Even if, I know, your boss insults your entire family and slaps you in the face, if you punch him, you're gonna get fired, right? That's the reality of life. Sure, you can go to like HR with it, but what the fuck is HR gonna do? HR is there to protect your boss, not you. So that's essentially it. I'm glad. I'm genuinely glad that he's facing some potential repercussions. I'm not sure which one will be more useful to me in my mission. Probably the headmaster, because he's more inclined towards you. That other dude, the one who got punched, you're not really gonna get a use for him. For the headmaster, like, he's the headmaster, first of all, so he's high up. Second of all, he already likes you, already likes your family, so he's more likely to help you, even without you having to resort to, uh, I don't know, finding some dirt on him or something. He'll just help you out of the goodness of his heart, and because you are a fellow elegant man. If that fool stands in my way, I have plenty of ways to destroy him. Yep. I would prefer you started preemptively, but it's good that you keep it in mind. My elegant boy. Just await the call at home. Here comes the call. I love how Loid has that popper just prepared in his pocket. I know that I said it like multiple times already, but they really aren't playing a family. They genuinely are a family. Like Loid might not realize it like consciously, but he is acting like a father would, and he is treating Anya as if she was his genuine daughter. Same goes for Yor. They are a family, whether they realize it or not, whether they want it or not. And they want it. Deep down, they all do. Frankie. Everything that happened this episode was because of Frankie. And some great takeout. Great delivery. Yori's already drunk. I guess she's a lightweight. Frankie is slightly tipsy. And Anya is just shoveling rice in her mouth. How much? Or are they peanuts? Is it a mountain of peanuts? Or is this rice? It looks like those are like big grains, so it could be peanuts, like shelled peanuts. But it could also be rice. Like, rice is often drawn with much bigger grain than it normally has, because you can't exactly draw like tiny little bits of rice. But it might be peanuts. She might be just shoveling peanuts in her mouth. Either way, it's super fucking funny. Yor is just constantly drinking in the background. Save me, Bondman. The best anime of this world, and even they are using slideshows and sliding PNGs, huh? I wanna play Save Anya from the Castle, and that's where it all began. And Frankie's really gonna be a great uncle, isn't he? He's gonna be an amazing fucking uncle. The best uncle you could ever dream of. Castle reservation. Get a plane. Code GO005. The Sakura blossoms bloom. And yeah, he requests all sorts of things. Of course, Frankie has an entire thing of the castle already prepared. Plenty of Anya's drawing, and Yor is just drinking in the background constantly. How big is that bottle of wine, or is she going through multiple of them? Hydroplane. Yor is just completely smashed. Some very pretty scenery. Very pretty scenery. Yeah, genuinely. And here's the Disney castle. Of course, it's empty, so Loid requests every single agent in the country, And everybody arrives, fucking para-dropping, going there on boats, on planes, running through the forest, fucking Chinooks, or Chinooks, or however you pronounce it, flying in. Everybody apparently already prepared with a costume. And nobody minds. Nobody minds because everybody adores and idolizes Loid. I like it. I like how on board everybody here is. Yeah, I really do. It's very like bright and light and happy episode, this one. It really is. And I like it. I appreciate it. And Kant's scruffy head, whose catchphrase is scruffy scruff scruff, is the villain, and Yor can be whatever. Everybody's exciting that they get a chance to fight against Loid. Anya's drawing. Quiz. Of course, the last question was impossible to answer. Why are you embarrassed? It's just a mask and gloves. It's not a full get-up. Get used to it. You have a daughter, you will have to play castle and play family and play whatever the fuck she wants to play with. You. Get used to it. She's gonna put lipstick on you and you will have to like it. And you'll have to tell her that it's some amazing makeup, because that's what father does. Not that I am a father, but that's what I do. The gang is prepared. And the music in the background. It's genuinely hype, it's genuinely like action music. I love this little slap on the face, this little tiny detail of this dude super hyped about finally having a chance to meet Loid, and maybe Loid is gonna give him an autograph, and he's hyping himself up for the great battle with Loid. I love this little tiny detail. I love it. I genuinely do. And we're getting an amazing action sequence. With explosions and lighting. And like genuine great combat. Choreography wise and animation wise. Everything makes contact, so many smears. Everything is impactful. As I said, action scenes in slice of life anime are leagues beyond what 90% of shonen anime has. And Spike's Family is another example of that. A whole shootout. I love everything about it. I love everything about this fight in the castle. Also, notice, Loid is moving around and jumping around and whatnot, and his face is fairly small, and yet not even once is he like off model, right? Meanwhile, you have, again, I have to go back to Tate no Yusha, because what they did was a fucking travesty. Let me find this picture again. There it is. Sure, okay, I guess. Let's do it this way. Window capture. Window capture. Sure. I don't have anything like bad on my Discord, so yeah, let's capture my Discord. This picture, right? Tate no Yusha is this. And it's not even like a scene where when they were moving around and jumping or a crowd shot or anything. They were standing still for like solid 5 seconds. Meanwhile, you have Loid running around and jumping and sliding, and he's kept consistently on model. Really, if you want a good anime, like well animated and just genuinely an anime that someone put a lot of care in, I guess you have to search for Slice of Life. I guess you have to look for Slice of Life. Just zip lining down on his like tie, no, on his belt. That's some strong ass leather. Ah, a little bit of an error. I mean, error. How did he manage to put that loop over the cable? Ah, he doesn't let go of it. Gotcha! Anime ruined. Anime ruined. Find one detail that isn't great. This is such a hype scene. Everything, the entire fight, every single scene during this collection of scenes is so incredibly hype. I thought I'm gonna have some peace and quiet after a hype episode of Virgin Road and hype episode of Symphogear. But no, here comes a hype episode of Spy X Family. What is it? What is it? Just my luck, I guess. I wanted to stream some gacha today, but I'm not gonna. I'm too hyped for it. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Save me, Loidman! Yeah, and of course he's embarrassed, but this is for the mission. And everybody's excited because they get to experience the legendary acting skills of Twilight. This dude in particular, his biggest fanboy. I hope he's a recurring character. I hope he's a recurring character. I genuinely do. I love him. I love him. And I love Frankie. He's really growing on me as a character. He doesn't play a villain. Right now, he is a villain. He is Lord Scruffyhead. Here comes Yor. And we're getting another amazing fighting sequence. God damn! Just walking calmly. Swing. Swish, a little bit of a stretch on her leg. Smear frame on her leg. I love this couple of impact frames. You don't often see impact frames done this way. Usually an impact frame is a complete like whiteout or a frame of complete blackout, and then a frame of complete whiteout, or you have like just the shape of the impact being a white shape on black background. Here they're going for something different, something I don't see often. They crank up the saturation and they crank up the contrast. And it also works oh so well. It really does. Let's see this kick again. Right? I'd say it even works slightly better than a complete whiteout. Not everybody will agree, of course, but at least in this context, it really did work better. So many particles and smoke and dust. And Yor is not only drunk, but she's also angry. And another amazing fight scene. Just a kick after kick, and every time she connects, there is that saturation. Yeah, there's that saturation and contrast are being increased. She has that amazing sweater on her. Just a kick after kick, a flurry, a complete flurry of hits. Also, one detail, even though it's moving, right? Even though her face is invisible for more than like 4 frames, they keep the detail of her lidded, drunken stare, of her alcohol blush, right? They're keeping that detail in. They're not going for any shortcuts. Also, there's a dimension to her nose. What? An anime character with a nose? That's unheard of. Another impact. A whole flurry of kicks. One final roundhouse kick. And her heel, her stiletto breaks. She just falls, but keeps the momentum and just goes to sleep. Peacefully, as if nothing ever happened. And of course, Frankie's short work. Come to save you, Princess Anya. And of course, he's not Loidman. He doesn't need to be Loidman. Because Papa is Anya's biggest hero. Right? He doesn't need a costume. He doesn't need a fancy name. Papa is Papa, and Papa is Anya's hero. Everybody's touched. There's a beautiful fireworks show. Congratulations, Anya, on getting in. Everybody congratulates her, and everybody had a grand old time. Everybody, every single agent called there had the best time of their lives. Anya had the genuine best time of her life, probably. Frankie had a blast. Yor was drunk, so I don't know if she remembers anything. I think even Loid had a good day. Kagu D8000. Yeah, it's not her problem. It's not her problem. It's her boss that told her everything for the mission, and those are and those are expenses for the mission. Here you go. They are correct. Those numbers are correct. There we go. Oh boy. That was just a genuinely great episode. What else can I say, really? I had a blast. It was fun. There was a lot of action to get your blood pumping. Everybody spent some quality time together. They had like a family time. Yeah, it's. I don't know what else I need to say here. Do I need to repeat again? Why do slice of life anime get better quality fights and animation than shonens, than combat anime? I don't think I have to. I said it time and again. But I genuinely am in awe of this series. I genuinely am. I really, really do enjoy it. I really love it. It's it's the Dragon Maid of this season to me, right? That kind of show that you wouldn't really pay much attention to. You probably would have skipped because the premise, although sounds kind of fun, but it's a slice of life, and what kind of slice of life anime can you have about it? It's just gonna be what, going to the store arc. What can it be? But you're glad that you didn't listen to that voice. You're glad that you followed the premise, the absolute ridiculous premise, because it pays off. Because that premise holds true, and it really It promised you a grand old time, it promised you madness, and that's exactly what you got. And I'm glad that I'm watching Spy X Family. I was apprehensive. I initially, like, you can go back to the VOD of the stream when I was going over anime of the season. I initially didn't think I was gonna watch it, actually. Because I was ready to discount it as just a regular old boring slice of life anime. But people liking it in general, I know that people love the manga, and the premise being cool and the trailer being cool, and also the fact that there weren't many seasonal anime that I would pay much attention to, they really did convince me to start watching it, and I'm glad. I'm glad. As it later turned out, there were actually anime to fill all the slots, because Skeleton Knight in Another World is genuinely an enjoyable watch, and initially I was ready to just not watch it, to just skip it completely, and I'm kind of glad that I skipped Skeleton Knight in Another World, because that I wanted to skip it and that I actually skipped it until later I picked it up. Because if I had picked up Skeleton Knight right from the get go, I wouldn't be watching Spy X Family. This would be the show that I would have dropped. But I started watching Spy X Family and all the other shows, and then I got a recommendation for Skeleton Knight, and then I watched it, and I enjoyed it, and I just added another slot to my schedule. And I have to record episodes like daily, besides like one day or so, or 2 days. Yeah, I think, what is it? Saturdays and Mondays I have free. The rest of the days I just record daily. But I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I wouldn't want to skip any series that I'm watching currently this season. Maybe Shield Hero, honestly. If I had to remove one show from my lineup, I'd probably remove Shield Hero season 2. And that makes me sad because I was genuinely hyped for it. Oh well, at least we have more genuinely great episodes, genuinely great anime. We have Virgin Road, that's amazing. We have Spy X Family, that's amazing. We have all the non-seasonals, Symphogear, Review Starlight, other amazing shows. I'm not complaining. I'm watching some good stuff. But I think it's time to end it here because I really don't have much more to say. Except I thought that this episode is gonna take place at school. I guess the next episode will be at school, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. We already know that Anya is gonna show her meme face. That's gonna be the highlight of the episode, I'm betting. But yeah, that's next week. That's not now. We have to wait. Sub. So I guess you guys, you tell me now down in the comments. What did you think of this episode of my reaction? I usually say of my fears, but I don't really have any because it's not the kind of show. Do you have any thoughts on why slice of life anime gets like the best quality, and the shows that should get that quality of animation and combat and whatnot are getting completely shafted? Maybe you have your own opinions. Maybe you have your own, I don't know, insider knowledge in the anime industry or whatever. Do share that in the comments or on my Discord server if you want. You can join it. It's free. It's open to everybody. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future releases, not just Spy X Family, but also other shows, Virgin Road, Symphogear, Review Starlight, Shield Hero Season 2, and Skeleton Knight in Another World. I think I actually mentioned all of them during the course of this episode. And yeah, subscribe, click the bell icon if you want to be notified. I might be streaming tomorrow as a celebration of 300 subs, so if you click the bell, you will also be notified when that is going on. If you want to support me monetarily, you can do that on Patreon, link in the description. For just $1, you get access to a special channel on my Discord server that is otherwise open to everybody. You get a place in the credits, you get some sneak peeks and stuff like that, so if you're into that, just $1 is enough. And for $10 you get early access to non-seasonal shows, that is Review Starlight and Symphogear G. 8th episode of Symphogear went up just today, Seventh episode went up publicly on YouTube. Eighth is up on Patreon. So if you want to watch that early, that's where you can do that. If you want to support me non-monetarily, your support of course also matters, because you can share my videos with other people, and the more the word spreads about my videos, the happier I am, because the bigger is my public. And the bigger is my public, the bigger is my audience, I should say, the happier I am, because that's the goal of every single content creator, to make the numbers grow, the numbers of people who are enjoying their content. And just not that long ago, I was celebrating 200 subs. Now it's 300. That's some crazy pace, and in no small part, it's thanks to you guys sharing my videos. I've seen them linked from like Twitter, something from Reddit. Who's sharing them? I don't know, but I thank you. Okay, now that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers. And here's the credits I mentioned. You don't need $10, just $1 is enough to get your place here.